Hello everyone. This is Jablile, aka Malushava, and this is Rural Life and Sustainable Living. Welcome if you are new, and welcome back if you are returning. In today's video, guys, I wanna talk about just some challenges that we face in rural areas. I've touched on this topic before, but I just wanna go into it again, just in case somebody missed the other one. So I want to talk about just, for example, we know that when you live in rural areas, there are many basic services that we don't get. And so you kind of have to, not even kind of, you literally have to figure out how to do certain things yourself, how to solve or, yeah, come up with solutions for some of the problems you may have. The top two problems that I have where I live is just dealing with waste, just household waste, and secondly it's water in this area. Unlike where I lived in KZN, we don't have water in my yard. Like it's a problem. When they were building the house, there was water, but somehow somehow as soon as I came, like I moved here on a Sunday, the Thursday on the first day, like that was the last time we had water at my place. So I've been struggling with that this entire year. Um, so I get water at my neighbors, but now there's also a problem at my neighbors because there's roadworks and they've been cutting pipes and all of that. So yeah, it's a real problem. But I'm gonna show you what I've been doing and just basically how I manage with that issue, and just what I do in terms of getting rid of the waste. For like a more permanent solution, I would like to be waste free, and I've said this before. I'd like to be waste free, but it's really not easy at the moment for me. And as time goes on, I hope to really slowly but surely get to a point where I can say that I'm waste free, or maybe at least like 50%, because it's a real problem. So guys, let us get into it, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. I want to show you guys over here. These are some of the bottles that I use to collect water, and there's more of them. So I got a lot of them from my mom when I moved here. So this is, yeah, how she recycles her bottles. She gives them to me, and I also love sparkling water. So whenever I get sparkling water, I recycle the bottles and use them as my water vessels. So yeah, this is them. This is some of the other ones. As you can see, they go all the way to the back. And what I've done is I've taken some of them, like this one I use for when we wash hands, or like wash vegetables and stuff. So I also have these two 25-liter bottles are the other vessels that I use to collect water for the kitchen, or just, let me say, my backup water. This is my backup water because sometimes it's not, I use it wherever necessary. I also have two buckets here in the kitchen, a 25-liter or 20-liter bucket, and I think it's a 50-liter bucket, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. So yeah, that's what I use for my kitchen, as well as just having backup. Mostly, so first of all, like I said, the smaller bottles that I showed you, that's not all. I have the ones that I showed you under that black cloth. I have other bottles, and the reason why I prefer, or rather why I have mostly the smaller bottles as opposed to the bigger bottles, your 25 liters and buckets, is because of space. I prefer the smaller bottles because I can find ways around the house to store them, especially in the kitchen because I mainly store in the kitchen and the bathroom. And then I have some bottles outside as well that we use when we are outside. So I make it as convenient as possible, like how you would have water basically, or running water in your home. You have running water in your bathroom, you have running water in your kitchen, and you have running water outside as well. So that when you go outside, because we have a pit toilet also, that's the other thing. We don't have an inside toilet because we don't have running water. So we have a pit toilet. So we have to wash hands after using the toilet. So I have a bottle as well outside and soap for washing our hands. We also have water in the bathroom and soap for washing our hands. So, and also for in the kitchen, what the bottle I showed you, when we need to, like when we're eating or when I need to wash vegetables, I have outside as well. So I want to make it as convenient as possible. And it really is, it really, let me say it's manageable. It's not as convenient, obviously, as it would be if it was, if it was like a tap, but yeah, it is what it is. It's as convenient as it can be in this situation. So what else did I want to say? Also, the bottles in the kitchen, we mainly use the water in the kitchen. We mainly use for doing dishes, cooking. Also, because I no longer have a car, I don't have the luxury anymore of buying filtered water. So some of the water we boil the water and then we drink that water, because in any case, I don't drink tap water. I haven't for many years. It's not clean. Topic for another day. But I do what I can. I boil it because that's what I'm able to do at this time. And I've got these ones for my bathroom. And also in my bathroom, I've got, again, a bottle for washing hands. And then, so the other water then, like I showed you, is our bathroom water for bathing. I used to also collect water for doing laundry. I no longer do that. It takes too long. So I wash at my neighbors, because I can easily, if there's no water at my neighbors, then I just go down the road by the main road and get water that's closer to my neighbor's house. So I just don't do it here, because it's a longer trip, and it takes me, because I mainly, let's say the bottles that I showed you, the smaller bottles, mostly every maybe like third day, second day, just depends on how we use the water and who was here. Because like, for example, in this season, I had my nieces and nephews, and child, it was chaos. I think I was collecting water almost every day, because we were going through water. I had 5 children with me. We were going through water like nothing, especially drinking water, because it's very hot here. Today it's very cool. It's been raining the last 2-3 days. I've enjoyed it. So it can take me around 2 hours, 3 hours, if like I don't have much water. Like if I'm filling up the 225-liter big bottles, and I'm filling up the buckets in the bathroom, and I'm filling up the bottles as well, because the pressure of the water sometimes is not good. So it takes very long just to fill one bottle sometimes, most times actually. So it can take me a long time. So what I try to do, so that I don't take so much time getting water or just trying to fill up my bottles and buckets is I try to just use the buckets, the 2 buckets in the bathroom, and use the other ones as backup. So the ones that I will fill up every third day, second day mostly, is the 2 water the 2 buckets in the bathroom and the smaller bottles. So it can take me like an hour and a half, 2 hours if the pressure is really bad. But if I'm filling up more than that, we're talking 3 hours and stuff. Okay, so I also collect a bit of rainwater here and there whenever I can. And also we have a water tanker that comes every 2 weeks, every Friday. Yeah, on not every Friday, every fortnight on a Friday. Yeah, they fill up those who have tanks, and I don't have tanks. I have these 2 drums. I mainly use the water for my plants. So also the rainwater when it's rained, and it hardly rains. So, but when it does rain, I collect some water wherever I can, and I also use that for my plants. So yeah, guys, okay, so let us move on to the next thing, the waste. So I think my video has gone on longer than I expected or wanted, because I've mainly talked about the water. So I'm just going to summarize the waste part, because yeah, we don't want to take the whole day. So basically what I do with the waste is that I burn the day-to-day stuff. But for things that don't burn, like your tins, your bottles, like tomato sauce bottles, for example, there's one of the mines, it supplies the community with like those big waste bins. They supply us with that, so they collect the rubbish. I don't know like on which day, I don't know, guys. It's a little bit far from where I live, so whenever I like maybe am walking to the local bakery, it's a garage, so they sell freshly baked bread, and I love freshly baked bread. I'll go there. It's about a 30-minute walk, 30 to 30 minutes. I'll go there, and then I'll dispose of the bottles and cans and tins, things like that. So that's what I do. And I do my best not to buy things that will require for me to be having to go there, things that I can't dispose of myself at home. I try not to buy as best as I can, as much as I can, because those things are going to the landfill and they just stay there, you know. So that's what I try not to do. Yes. And for my recyclable waste, like your I think, is it aluminum that you collect, I give to my neighbor. Like our perfume sprays, for example, cans, things like. So I don't throw away cans. I give to my neighbor, and he gets them recycled. But tins and bottles, yeah, those are the ones that I take to that big thing. The word just, yeah, it left me. I take them there, and then they get collected, and then they're taken to the landfill.